11 News starts with breaking news.
Breaking right now, we have the criminal complaint for this man. 20-year-old Brian Bartels is wanted for inciting Saturday's chaos in Pittsburgh. Police say his actions started a wave of violence during what was meant to be a peaceful protest. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Peggy Finnegan.
And I'm Gordon Lesh. We have a lot of updates for you. First, let's get to Channel 11's Liz Kilmer. She just picked up that police paperwork on that wanted man and is live this afternoon with the breaking details. Liz?
Hey, Gordon. Yeah, that man, Brian Bartels, still at last check was not in police custody. There is a warrant, as you mentioned, out for his arrest. Reading through it, it reveals how police were able to quickly identify him and what they found when they searched his home. Peaceful protests quickly escalated to chaos Saturday in downtown Pittsburgh, with officers hurt, journalists attacked, and businesses destroyed. With a tip and through social media, police say they identified one of the violent instigators as 20-year-old Brian Jordan Bartels, now charged with vandalism, recklessly endangering another person, and other offenses. In new court documents obtained by Channel 11, Bartels is accused of spray painting and kicking a police car. Police say, quote, as a black female from the crowd stepped in front of Bartels and pleaded for him to stop, he gave her the finger and then jumped on the car hood and stomped the windshield. The demonstration eventually led to bricks and rocks being tossed at officers and their horses. Sunday, Channel 11 was there as local police and FBI agents searched Bartels' home on College Park Road in Shaler. No one was there, but documents say police seized several items, including 2 firearms, spray paint cans, books and literature, and the sweatshirt Bartels was seen wearing. And court documents reveal that Bartels has been an Amazon employee. I did reach out to an Amazon spokesperson to see what his current status with employment is, to see if they have any statement. I have not heard back just yet, but we will have the very latest coverage at 5. And as soon as we learn of an arrest, we'll, of course, let you know. If you happen to know where he is, you're asked to call police. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Liz. More breaking news now. A man killed after falling off of the roof of a barn. 3 others were also hurt. Channel 11's Amy Marcinkowitz takes us through what happened in Adams Township.
The call came in a little bit before 8 this morning. First responders rushing to the scene. This all happening at a private home off Hutch Road in Adams Township, Butler County. Police tell us 4 men were working on the roof of a barn that they were building when something happened and all 4 of them fell off the roof. The drop more than 20 feet. Police say 1 man died. 3 others rushed to the hospital by ambulance and medical helicopter. We're told their injuries are severe. Now, as police continue to investigate, we are told that OSHA has been called in to investigate as well. In Butler County, Amy Marcinkowitz, Channel 11 News.
Happening now, Chopper 11 up live over a prayer and protest underway at Freedom Corner in the Hill District. 100 pastors from across our area were asked to attend to address the death of George Floyd and the racial tensions in its wake. Watch for updates as we get them during this newscast and later today on Channel 11 News at 5. The city of Pittsburgh has extended the curfew for another night, even though yesterday's protests were peaceful. The curfew goes into effect at 8:30 tonight. It will last until 6 tomorrow morning. Mayor Bill Peduto said there was just 1 protest-related arrest in the city on Sunday. He tweeted that a person punched a medic and that some disinformation was spread on Twitter. The mayor spoke at a prayer vigil in East Liberty last night. He criticized the outside influences who turned the protest violent and hinted at more arrests soon.
We'll see in this next week as the arrests are made about what happened in Pittsburgh, and it will become crystal clear.
Your food that you
The Pennsylvania National Guard is ready to back up local law enforcement if things get out of hand again. The Guard has put more than 600 guardsmen on active duty. The head of the Pennsylvania National Guard, Major General Anthony Corelli, says the troops are ready. He says they are trained to protect life, to preserve property, and to ensure the right to peacefully demonstrate.
The National Guard will join Philadelphia officers today in an effort to stop looting and violence there. More than 130 people were arrested yesterday. On Saturday, more than 200 were arrested, mostly for looting or failure to disperse. CNN reporter Brian Todd was in the middle of it.
Here on Broad Street in northern Philadelphia, we just came upon this scene, and police have rounded up several people who they believe were looting this DTLR sportswear store. They're leading this young man here in zip ties over to a police van as we speak. Again, suspects who they believe were trying to loot this store. This has been going on since Saturday, and police are chasing these pockets down. It's almost like playing whack-a-mole.
5 police officers have been hurt. At last check, most of Center City remains closed.
This is video from New York City from last night. Protesters clashed with police. They set cars on fire and smashed windows. And in North Carolina, officers were dressed in full riot gear. At one point, the protesters set off fireworks, forcing those officers to retreat. And there was a similar scene in Sacramento, California. Officers there had to use tear gas to try to get protesters off the streets. They are bracing for more demonstrations in Minneapolis 1 week after George Floyd's death. Overnight, protests were largely peaceful, something officials hope stays the same today. NBC's Jay Gray has developing details.
This is the neighborhood where George Floyd was killed exactly a week ago today. We want to give you a firsthand look at the devastation here, and you can see this intense fire really burning away most everything here. There is some metal left, some of the brick and concrete that survived here, but for the most part, this entire community really gutted, and a fire that leapt up 4 stories, as you can see here. Now, what we saw overnight here was people coming out, people starting to clean up, people trying to deliver some good news to areas like this one. What we also saw for the first time was no real violence, no fires overnight. There were dozens of arrests here, but overall those were for curfew violations, not for the things that we had seen over the last several days. So officials here believe things trending in the right direction. Today, though, will be a different day. They do expect protesters out again, peaceful protests, and they expect larger numbers today. It is the week anniversary of Floyd's death. It could be very emotional, especially in this community. That's the latest from here in Minneapolis. I'm Jay Gray. Back to you now.
Protesters started fires near the White House last night. U.S. Marshals and DEA agents were deployed to the streets of Washington, D.C. to help police with security. Flashbangs crackled in the air, and police deployed what appeared to be tear gas, trying to get the crowds to leave. And today we learned President Donald Trump was rushed to an underground bunker during the protest outside the White House Friday. According to a White House official, he was there for just under an hour before being brought back upstairs. This morning, President Trump was back on Twitter, referring to the protesters as anarchists. So far today, not addressing the concerns of the protesters or the death of George Floyd. The president hosts a teleconference with law enforcement officials today. They'll be discussing how to keep American communities safe. The fear of more protests forced Pittsburgh Public Schools to postpone a parade honoring students today. Superintendent Anthony Hamlet issued a statement saying he realizes the crisis is heavy on the hearts and minds of everyone throughout the school community. From grieving to speaking out against injustice to listening and learning about others' pain, he says Pittsburgh is trying to make sense of the hurt and our responsibilities as good stewards. Hamlet says the district will give Pittsburgh a moment to breathe and heal. When we find out a new date for that parade, we will pass it along.
Breaking now, a big drop in the number of coronavirus cases reported by the Allegheny County Health Department. Just 1 new case since yesterday and no deaths reported. The health department is urging people to continue to practice social distancing, and you still need to wear a mask when you go into businesses.
Masses start up again in the Pittsburgh Catholic Diocese. Daily Mass started this morning, and weekend Masses will pick back up this weekend. The decision to restart is parish to parish, so make sure you check before you go, and make sure you have your mask. You'll need one to go inside. Last week, we told you about several other changes in Mass. You can find a full list on WPXI.com and the WPXI News app. There are some changes beginning today for Port Authority riders. You can once again board buses using the front doors. And starting June 8th, regular fare collections will restart. The Port Authority says it's also installing plexiglass shields inside vehicles that don't already have them.
New at noon, the USDA has given the state the go-ahead to continue operating the Disaster Food Distribution Program. That waiver eliminates the need for individuals to verify financial eligibility upon arrival at a food bank or a pantry. Those in need of food through June 25th simply need to show up and receive their food. The USDA has set aside $80 million for Pennsylvania.
Temperatures were in the low 40s this morning, and they will remain below average today. Severe Weather Team 11 meteorologist Stephanie Allison has the forecast.
Good afternoon, Gordon. Good afternoon, Pittsburgh. Warmer outside at this hour than it was yesterday. We're going to have a nice afternoon ahead. It's nice and warm now. We started the morning with spots in the 30s, and Pittsburgh started the morning at about 41 degrees. So beautiful skies outside right now, as you can see on the tower cam. 7 miles per hour with your wind. So we have a nice light wind. We have dew points in the 30s and in the 40s. So that just means it's comfortable outside. So look at these temperatures as we head into the afternoon hours. Highs top out in the lower 70s today, coming in just a few degrees below average. So you want to get outside, you want to do it today because changes are coming to our forecast. I'm talking rain and a chance of possible strong storms in our forecast this week coming up in the next 15 minutes. Back to you.
State election leaders are getting ready for Decision 2020. Tomorrow is primary day in Pennsylvania, and it's going to be a big test in this age of the coronavirus. The Allegheny County Elections Division has consolidated polling places, so many people are going to be going to a different polling place than they're used to. And nearly 300,000 voters in Allegheny County requested mail-in ballots. You have to mail them out by tomorrow for your vote to be counted. There are some concerns.
It's an IT issue. It also gives me some concern as to how good their computer systems are in the background.
11 investigates election issues. What you need to know if you're voting by mail.
Plus, the growing concern that protecting children from the coronavirus could expose them to other dangers around the house.
You're streaming WPXI now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI Now. Every candidate, every voice, every vote matters. From the campaign trail to your backyard, we're talking to the candidates about the big issues and to the voters who will decide the election. Channel 11 News, Decision 2020 coverage you can count on.
Severe weather coverage where you live.
On Channel 11 News.
Take a look at this. The iconic statue of Penguin legend Mario Lemieux cleaned up. It was spray painted during the violence on Saturday. The statue is located outside PPG Paints Arena, and that is the same area where a police car was destroyed and lit on fire.
Walmart is taking action to avoid looting and vandalism. Yesterday, the stores in Butler and Union Townships both closed. Walmart wouldn't specify which other stores were closing, but from Chapter 11, you could see an officer turning people away from the Walmart in North Versailles, and the parking lot there was empty. Walmart issued a statement saying they were acting in the interest of safety for associates and customers. They say more stores could close in the future based on safety. And Target is doing the same thing. They closed more than 100 stores yesterday. The Minneapolis-based company released a statement saying it is heartbroken by the death of George Floyd and the pain it is causing in our community. Over the past few days, several Target stores were looted. The company says its focus will remain on employee safety.
And there are new concerns about the spread of the coronavirus in those big groups of protesters. Health officials are bracing for a possible spike in the coming weeks.
One of the bigger concerns is that we do know that disproportionately African American and Latino communities have been hit hard by coronavirus. And those are the same people that are in these protests. So that's a huge concern in the public health communities, that these vulnerable communities might be the ones that are hit hardest.
Dr. Torres says that people in those protests are in very close quarters. There is a lot of screaming and chanting, meaning the virus can spread back and forth. While wearing a mask does cut down your risk, it doesn't give you full protection. Some leaders, including the mayor of Atlanta, are urging anyone at a weekend protest to go get tested for COVID-19 this week.
There's also growing concern that protecting children from the coronavirus could expose them to other dangers around the house, especially this summer. Details now from NBC's Chris Clackham.
Like it has the last few months, COVID-19's keeping kids closer to home and, unfortunately, closer to hazards around the home.
They're home 24/7. They're not going to school. They're not going to parks. They're not outside doing other things.
Other things like swimming in safe places.
We're already seeing a little bit of data that drownings are ticking up, and that's because kids don't have the safe, guarded places to go to swim.
Every year, hundreds of teens drown.
While teenagers are the focus of a newly released PSA from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Drowning is preventable.
There's also one for younger children, also focused on water safety.
Kids being around water much more because of the stay-at-home stuff and their supervision being distracted.
Dr. Ben Hoffman chairs the Academy's Council on Injury Prevention and says these tragedies can strike quickly.
And almost all of those drownings are a parent who, turned their back for 30 seconds, went to answer a phone call or to check something in a different room, and they come back and the child's face down in the water.
He says around water, there's no substitute for vigilant supervision.
An adult whose job it is to do nothing but watch the kids in the water. And that means no cell phone, no alcohol, no other distractions.
Protecting children from more than just COVID-19 this summer. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. A chilly start this morning. Some of us woke up in the 30s this morning. Pittsburgh, you started the day at 41 degrees. Now, in the 60s, we're going to see the lower 70s this afternoon, so very comfortable with a light breeze. And out of the tower cam, just gorgeous shots across the area of the blue skies that we have outside right now. It's just a pleasant, pleasant day. If you loved the weekend, you're going to enjoy today. So this evening, we'll see that wind continue to stay light, and we'll have the breeze pick back up with us tomorrow as we'll see a warm front lift across us, and that is what's going to bring changes to our forecast. So as you can see here, if you want to get outside and mow the lawn, today is a good day because tomorrow morning we're going to have rain across the area, so your lawn will be wet, and it's not going to be a great day to do that, but as you can wait maybe into the afternoon hours on your Tuesday, you might be able to dry things up a bit as storms return to the forecast Wednesday afternoon and evening, and that's really the time frame we're looking at for possibly some strong storms. So dew point forecast here for us, just showing you it's comfortable, and that's going to stay that way today Wednesday, 71 degrees will be your afternoon high today. And look at that UV index there, an 8. So that means burn time very quickly. So if you're taking the kids outside, make sure they have sunscreen on. 15 to 25 minutes for your burn time today. Now we're going to have more cloud cover around tomorrow. So as I mentioned, big changes coming to our forecast. Very pleasant afternoon, 70 in Beaver there, 70 degrees in Uniontown, 72 in Morgantown, 69 in Greensburg. So just some nice marks. 53 overnight. Also not getting chilly tonight. Increasing clouds after midnight. So tonight's going to be a great night if you want to do a bonfire, grill out, do that, because we have some unsettled weather coming to our forecast and it starts tomorrow. So we are going to see 53 overnight, 54 in Beaver. And remember, we started this morning in the 30s and the lower 40s. We're going to be a bit warmer tomorrow morning to start, and we're going to see these temperatures really heat up into Wednesday. Humidity is on the rise tomorrow. Starting in the afternoon, you'll notice the difference there. Rain showers kick off your morning on Tuesday. Right when we go on air, you're going to be able to join us, and I'm going to track those rain showers for you tomorrow morning. So rain showers across us. Some pockets could have some moderate rain in the forecast there. So ponding on the roadways cannot be ruled out in the morning. This all wraps up by lunchtime there. You can see on Storm Tracker, those rain showers sink off to our south and to our east. So it starts from the northwest, sinks across us in the morning to the southeast. Then as we head into the afternoon hours, look at this. Still clouds around. We stay pretty dry besides a stray shower, but at that point you can't rule out an isolated storm popping up in the forecast late at night. There you can see on Storm Tracker at 11 p.m. on your Tuesday. So taking a look at what you can expect for tomorrow, that chance of rain really just early in the morning tomorrow. Temperatures get to 79 in Pittsburgh tomorrow, 81 in Beaver. The storm chance for some severe weather, that's for Wednesday, where we could possibly see damaging winds and hail. Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper has the very latest on that coming up tonight at 5.
Major new developments in the push to bring back baseball. What the players want from the owners before getting back on the field.
Plus, what a trip to the theater might look like in the green phase. Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lesh.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4:30 to 7 a.m. Channel 11 News, 11 at 11. 11 minutes of news and weather before the first commercial.
The Penguins expect to open their facilities to players to work out on their own in groups of no larger than 6 by the end of this week or early next week. The NHL says players will be tested for the coronavirus daily if games start happening. And phase 2 for the NFL plan to return to work begins this week. The NFL expects coaches to be allowed to return sometime this week if regulations in all of the NFL cities allow teams to do so. There is a new plan to bring back baseball. We got a look at the new proposal by the Players Union. They want 114 games. That's up from the 82 offered by the owners. Under the plan, the season would run until the end of October. As for money, a player would receive about 70% of his salary. And there would be no more pay cuts under their proposal, even if the postseason is canceled by a second wave of COVID-19. The league plans to look over the full proposal this week, and if approved, the season could start by the end of the month.
They're playing big league soccer again in... Could this be what is in store for you next time you go to see a show? A theater in Germany is planning a new look once restrictions are lifted and the curtain goes up on live performances. Rows of seats at the Berliner Ensemble have been removed. The remainder are shifted around to create safe spacing between theater goers. The Berlin Senate has said theaters will have to remain closed until July 31st, and there will be no live audiences at the Ensemble until after the summer break.
Setting it up, we're going to be, there may be a few sleepless nights along the way.
How businesses there are preparing to enter the green phase with your safety in mind.
And the search continues for this man. Breaking details of the role Pittsburgh police say he played in a violent protest on Saturday.
Channel 11 Morning News is committed to covering the reopening of our area.
Big news for restaurants.
Bringing you what's next with experts weighing in.
Online toolkit full of best practices for reopening.
Here's what changes in the green phase.
Count on Channel 11 News every morning.
Channel 11 covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right.
We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhoods.
It's why it can be raining in Beaver County
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on.
Watch David Johnson and Peggy Finnegan on Channel 11 News at 5.
We continue to follow breaking news. We now have the criminal complaint for this man. 20-year-old Brian Bartles is wanted for inciting Saturday's chaos in Pittsburgh. Police say his action started a wave of violence during what was meant to be a peaceful protest. Today we're getting a look at the police paperwork, which reveals how investigators quickly identified him.
The documents also, provide a glimpse into what police found when they searched his home. Bartles is accused of spray painting and kicking a police car. And police say, quote, as a black female from the crowd stepped in front of Bartles and pleaded for him to stop, he gave her the finger and then jumped on the car hood and stomped the windshield. Police searched his home in Shaler yesterday and say they seized several items, including 2 firearms, spray paint cans, books and literature, and the sweatshirt Bartles was seen wearing. You can look for the latest on the search for Bartles on the WPXI News app and tonight on Channel 11 News starting at 5.
The Allegheny County Health Department reporting just 1 new case of coronavirus since yesterday and no additional deaths reported. And the state just released its numbers. Statewide, there are 356 new cases and 12 additional deaths. Health officials are urging people to continue to practice social distancing, and you still need to wear your mask when you go into businesses.
4 days until most of our area moves into the green phase, and there is a warning from local and state officials. And that is that this pandemic isn't going anywhere and the virus is still in our communities. Our Amy Hudak shares their concerns.
As several local counties got the go from the governor to move to green, the mayor of Pittsburgh delivered a message of caution.
We still have to remember that the virus is around us. It's here. We have to be safe. 9 counties in the Pittsburgh region will turn from yellow to green on June 5th. That's when hair and nail salons, spas, and gyms can safely welcome back clients with precautions. And restaurants can seat customers inside at a distance. Casinos, theaters, and malls can open at 50% capacity.
A lot of this is about public confidence, people feeling safe.
Allegheny County Executive Ritz Fitzgerald says some businesses might not choose to go green right out of the gate. Many will take direction from customers and employees who view the virus through their own very personal lens.
A lot of it's going to depend on, are the customers going to come back? It's one thing to now be permitted under state regulations to open up, but that doesn't mean that the public in general is going to come back.
As the non-traditional school year ends and we say goodbye to May and most 4th of July festivities,
I think that there is, at least for this summer, a new normal.
Public health leaders are looking ahead, preparing for the fall and winter months when virus mitigation is vital.
We can continue to do as much testing as we can, as much contact tracing, so that if there is a test that is positive, to be able to isolate and quarantine.
Amy Hudak, Channel 11 News.
Public health leaders say the hard work that flattened the curve must continue, and that includes wearing a mask, social distancing, limiting trips out, and working from home if you can.
Businesses around the area are getting ready to open back up. The owner of the Crafty Jackalope Bar in Bridgeville says he's gotten hundreds of calls from customers asking when he'll reopen. He says he's still not entirely sure of all of the rules he must follow when he does.
We're scrambling around here measuring everything and ordering stickers and plastic gizmos, and we're just trying to, prepare for that day.
And the owner of Dallas Beauty Salon says her workers and clients are ready for her shop to reopen. She says their salon chairs are now socially distanced, and all employees and clients will be required to wear masks. Business owners in the North Hills told Channel 11 Friday can't come soon enough. At the Oven in Wexford, they've gone to great lengths to adapt the business to the new guidelines. Seating will be spaced out 6 feet apart, and tables will be cleaned in between customers. Hair and nail salons are getting ready too.
Clients will have to sit in the car. There won't be anybody in the waiting room. We will call them when their appointment is ready.
She says it's by appointment only, and clients should expect to get their temperature checked when they walk in.
Doctors are noticing an alarming new trend in some coronavirus cases. Patients with dangerously low oxygen levels who show no outward signs of difficulty breathing. Sarah Dalif has more.
They should be struggling to breathe, gasping for air, but they're not. Growing numbers of coronavirus patients with silent hypoxia are alarming medical workers.
They're not complaining of shortness of breath, and they look comfortable. But when their oxygen level is checked as part of the vital signs in the emergency room, doctors have been reporting much lower levels than they would expect.
Normal oxygen saturation is 95 to 97%, but doctors are seeing some COVID-19 patients with levels around 75% and lower, setting them up for more difficult recoveries or worse.
It can affect the brain, it can affect the heart, the kidneys, the liver.
Hospitals and emergency rooms are increasingly sending mild or moderate patients home with pulse oximeters. University Hospitals Cleveland is using this medical-grade disposable device that allows for remote monitoring.
We've seen in about 10% of patients, if their oxygen goes low, we call them and say, hey, go to the hospital, you need some interventions.
Pulse oximeters are available at drugstores and online, but health experts caution against rushing out to buy one. Not all are created equal.
The information that we've seen thus far is many of the ones you can purchase online have highly varying degrees of accuracy.
The devices also aren't recommended as an initial screening tool for coronavirus. Instead, health experts say, watch for more common symptoms like fever, cough, and body ache. Sarah Dalif, NBC News.
And health experts suggest talking with your doctor before buying an oximeter. They may recommend a particular brand that they know is trustworthy or want you to select one that allows for remote monitoring. They can also instruct you on how to use them correctly.
Coronavirus has changed so many things, including what's in your food. Why the feds say companies don't have to change their food's labels.
Breaking News Desk is really an invaluable tool.
You're going to get breaking news as it's happening. You can be assured that everything I tell you is something that's important that's going to impact your day.
We have an anchor now dedicated to following the latest information as it comes in.
I know the neighborhoods, I know the school districts, and that really helps to inform you so that you know if something is going to impact your family.
As soon as she gets that information, the Breaking News Desk is able to go on air, bring that information to you and share it.
That is a resource no one else has. If you see me on the Breaking News Desk, you know it's an important story.
Pittsburgh's Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper tracking the weather in your neighborhood.
More details now on coronavirus and its impact on the food we eat. The recipe for some food items has changed because of shortages, but the labels on those foods are going to stay the same. It's part of a temporary policy from the Food and Drug Administration. Channel 11 Washington Bureau reporter Samantha Manning explains why the government says this will not affect the safety of your food.
It's important to note this does not apply to foods that cause allergies or food sensitivities, but it does mean some of our food may have an ingredient missing or it may be replaced with a new one, but the label may not say it's been changed. Lots of the food we buy have labels telling us things like ingredients and calories. Now, a new policy by the Food and Drug Administration says manufacturers won't have to change labels if they make what they call a minor formulation change.
It's not unreasonable to think that if there's supply chain disruptions, that there might be some tiny substitutions that manufacturers could make.
The FDA says the reason for the change is because manufacturers say the pandemic has caused a shortage of some supplies. It's affecting items like the ingredient needed to bleach flour. The change also gives flexibility to vending machine companies when it comes to the calorie count on labels. But watchdog groups caution while the policy may make sense for now, it should not extend beyond the COVID-19 crisis.
It should not be an excuse to deregulate the food sector.
The FDA has said it's a temporary policy meant to last during the pandemic. But the language of the guidance also says the food industry may need additional time to get its supply chain back in order. And it says the FDA may consider an extension after getting public input.
Everyone can understand we're operating under very special circumstances right now, but those circumstances will hopefully one day come to an end, and we should have those same consumer protections that were in place before the pandemic.
And the FDA says it will make a decision about a possible extension after the pandemic is over. In Washington, Samantha Manning, Channel 11 News.
The state primary is tomorrow, and some voters are still having problems. 11 Investigates is getting you answers.
When news is happening near you, Channel 11 is there.
Aliquippa, Coriopolis, Moon. We cover news everywhere you live.
That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, Butler. For news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News at 5.
This is Channel 11 News 11 at 11. Accurate details, experienced coverage, trusted weather source.
I'm tracking a strong storm moving into Greensburg.
All in the first 11 minutes of our newscast. Count on Channel 11 News 11 at 11 tonight.
watch Channel 11 News at 6.
Followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
And I started to panic.
You want to vote?
I wanted to vote.
Pennsylvania's primary is tomorrow, but some voters are still concerned about the new mail-in ballot process. It's the state's first time allowing no-excuse mail-in ballots, and there's been an overwhelming response. But that has led to some worry about a delay in vote count, including by the governor. Channel 11's Angie Moreski has more.
Instructions for mail-in ballot application.
Ruth Morrison sent her mail-in ballot application in weeks ago.
About a week or so ago, my husband got his ballot in the mail, but I didn't get mine.
As time continued to pass and her ballot didn't come, she got worried.
I started to panic. You want to vote? I wanted to vote.
And she's not alone. A Channel 11 employee received confirmation that his ballot application was received, but has yet to receive the ballot. It took almost a week from when her ballot was mailed, but Morrison finally got it late Thursday.
I was relieved. I was absolutely relieved.
She mailed it back right away, but is now worried the county won't get it in time to count her vote.
If it hadn't been such a hassle to get the ballots, I would have thought it would have been fine.
I have the 2 ballots. This was sent to me.
Other issues, like several voters getting duplicate ballots, have also raised concerns, but the elections chief says duplicates won't be counted if sent in.
You're supposed to put it into this envelope.
The county says each voter has a unique barcode on their envelope, which is recorded when a ballot comes in to prevent double counting.
You won't be able to vote twice. Does that make you feel a little better?
That's what they say, but I still have concerns.
Every county is I think, working hard to deal with this.
With such an overwhelming response to mail-in ballots, the governor acknowledged there is concern about whether all votes can be counted in a timely manner.
No one knows how long this is going to take. I would bet that there will be some delays.
And Allegheny County says the counting process is time-consuming, and it will likely be some time before all of the ballots are counted and full results are available.
I was not expecting this to be this much trouble.
Angie Moreski, Channel 11 News.
And if you don't get your mail-in ballot in time, or you're worried that it won't get to the county in time to be counted, you can still vote in person at your newly designated precinct. You can also drop off your ballot at the Allegheny County offices before 8 tomorrow night.
The Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection is holding 3 virtual meetings about air pollution. The state is working on a proposal to cut down on pollution from natural gas drilling. The meetings are designed to get feedback from Pennsylvanians, and they'll start later this month.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Allison. A chilly start this morning. Some of us woke up in the 30s this morning. Pittsburgh, you started the day at 41 degrees. Now, in the 60s, we're going to see the lower 70s this afternoon, so very comfortable with a light breeze. And out of the tower cam, just gorgeous shots across the area of the blue skies that we have outside right now. It's just a pleasant, pleasant day. If you loved the weekend, you're going to enjoy today. So this evening, we'll see that wind continue to stay light, and we'll have the breeze pick back up with us tomorrow as we'll see a warm front lift across us, and that is what's going to bring changes to our forecast. So as you can see here, if you want to get outside and mow the lawn, today is a good day because tomorrow morning we're going to have rain across the area, so your lawn will be wet, and it's not going to be a great day to do that, but as you can wait maybe into the afternoon hours on your Tuesday, you might be able to dry things up a bit as storms return to the forecast Wednesday afternoon and evening, and that's really the time frame we're looking at for possibly some strong storms. So dew point forecast here for us, just showing you it's comfortable, and that's going to stay that way today. 71 degrees will be your afternoon high today. And look at that UV index there, an 8. So that means burn time very quickly. So if you're taking the kids outside, make sure they have sunscreen on. 15 to 25 minutes for your burn time today. Now, we're going to have more cloud cover around tomorrow. So as I mentioned, big changes coming to our forecast. Very pleasant afternoon, 70 in Beaver there, 70 degrees in Uniontown, 72 in Morgantown, 69 in Greensburg. So just some nice marks. 53 overnight. Also not getting chilly tonight. Increasing clouds after midnight. So tonight's going to be a great night if you want to do a bonfire, grill out, do that because we have some unsettled weather coming to our forecast and it starts tomorrow. So we are going to see 53 overnight, 54 in Beaver. And remember, we started this morning in the 30s and the lower 40s. We're going to be a bit warmer tomorrow morning to start, and we're going to see these temperatures really heat up into Wednesday. Humidity is on the rise tomorrow. Starting in the afternoon, you'll notice the difference there. Rain showers kick off your morning on Tuesday. Right when we go on air, you're going to be able to join us, and I'm going to track those rain showers for you tomorrow morning. So rain showers across us. Some pockets could have some moderate rain in the forecast there. So ponding on the roadways cannot be ruled out in the morning. This all wraps up by lunchtime there. You can see on Storm Tracker, those rain showers sink off to our south and to our east. So it starts from the northwest, sinks across us in the morning to the southeast. Then as we head into the afternoon hours, look at this. Still clouds around. We stay pretty dry besides a stray shower, but at that point you can't rule out an isolated storm popping up in the forecast late at night. There you can see on Storm Tracker at 11 p.m. on your Tuesday. So taking a look at what you can expect for tomorrow, that chance of rain really just early in the morning tomorrow. Temperatures get to 79 in Pittsburgh tomorrow, 81 in Beaver. The storm chance for some severe weather, that's for Wednesday, where we could possibly see damaging winds and hail. Chief Meteorologist Stephen Cropper has the very latest on that coming up tonight at 5.
We've got a Hyperloop update, the promising results of a new study that could have us traveling from Pittsburgh to Chicago in less than an hour.
Hi, I'm Lisa Robertson, coming to you from my home, of course. Let me tell you something that is amazing. I was just talking to somebody the other day about home security, right? I think that's something we all wonder about. But a lot of times you're saying, yeah, I'd love to have a big home security system, but I don't have $1 million. Guess what they told me? So just out of the blue, a security consultant said the other day, you should check out the Blink camera. Guess what Local Steals and Deals has for you today? The Blink camera. How amazing is that? So, Local Steals and Deals, we really try to find you things that are going to improve your quality of life, great ideas you might not have heard of, and the Blink is definitely one of them. Now, this is actually backed by Amazon with all their resources and all their know-how. This is the security camera they get behind, and I love that. The Blink is fabulous because it's really easy to install. It's indoors or outdoors. And here's one of the amazing things. You can have HD video, you can have audio back and forth, and it's going to store the recording of the video, and you're not paying every month. Isn't that amazing? I love the fact that it's easy. I love the fact that you don't have to have anything big and complicated. I love the fact that you're not paying a monthly monitoring fee. And I love the fact that the one that we're bringing you is 3 cameras. 3 cameras for indoors or outdoors. And here's how cool it is. So you just sync up the module with an app that you put on your phone, and then whenever one of your cameras senses motion, it lets your phone know. You can go, ding, ding, ding. Oh, I see what's going on right here. You can talk to the person you see, or you can call somebody if there's a problem. I love that. I also do love the fact that you're not going to get a bill every month going, oh no, you don't have to pay that. This stores it, no problem. This is one that is normally one of the most sought after security cameras in the business, and we have it for you at 20% off. So go to localsteals.com, one of the great ideas we have for you right there, and you can have peace of mind inside, outside, at home, or anywhere else you are with the Blink XT and the 3-camera system.
You put on Channel 11 Morning News. There is a team that has been working all night to get you the news you need.
The news doesn't stop. We don't stop.
I know you have a busy morning. I'm a mom, too, and you're doing 1,000 different things.
We want to make sure you know everything you need to know to get prepared for your day as you head out the door.
You're going to get weather and traffic every 10 minutes. Jennifer is going to tell you the breaking news as it's happening.
We're not repeating the same stories over and over. We're digging for those new details.
You can be assured that you're going to get all the information you need before you head out the door.
Make sure you know everything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
We have new information on the proposed Hyperloop. It could get you from Pittsburgh to Chicago in less than an hour. And a feasibility study says the project would create $300 billion in economic benefits and reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 4 million tons. The Hyperloop would connect Pittsburgh to Columbus, Ohio, and Chicago. It would use pods to transport people at speeds faster than 700 miles an hour. You can read more about the study and the Hyperloop plans on our WPXI News app.
This is not what we want to see. Gas prices continuing to climb. The national average for a gallon of regular rose 8 cents over the past 2 weeks. It's now $2.05 a gallon. According to the Lundberg survey, the jump comes as crude oil prices rise and stay-at-home orders start to ease. Here in Pittsburgh, AAA says the average price is $2.33 a gallon, up 1 cent from last week and up 19 cents from last month. A mother-to-be had a special drive-through baby shower outside McGee Hospital. She's staying at the hospital until she goes into labor because she has a high-risk pregnancy. So family and friends brought the baby shower right to her while practicing social distancing, of course. And we're told mom and her baby girl are healthy, but they are under close monitoring for 4 more weeks. The hospital says they wanted to give her a sense of normalcy. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast comes up tonight at 5 o'clock.
Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
WPXI is proud to partner with UPMC to present Community Matters.
Parents, you may be wondering, should I take my child to his or her well visit? Joining me today to talk about well visits and safety precautions at pediatric offices is Dr. David Wolfson from UPMC Children's Community Pediatrics. Now, Dr. Wolfson, is UPMC Children's Community Pediatrics scheduling well child care appointments?
Yes, we're offering in-person routine health appointments, vaccines, and behavioral health appointments. You know, during March and April, we've all been focused on the priority of staying home during the COVID-19 pandemic in the name of safety. And this has been a time when parents feel isolated from the child's medical home, and in some cases, families are really struggling. Now that it's a lower risk time, we're in a position where it's a good idea to think about necessary medical visits, and we want to make sure that everybody stays current.
And why is it important for a child to be seen now for an overdue well child visit?
Well, it's important to maintain routine well child care now more than ever, and to keep your child up to date with vaccines, checking developmental progress, controlling conditions such as asthma, allergies, and other ongoing concerns.
And are your offices safe, and what precautions are being taken to ensure that the family is safe while they're there?
Yes, our offices are safe. Safety of our patients and staff come ahead of all other considerations. Of course, we follow enhanced sanitizing procedures, and when a visit to an office is necessary, we focus on maintaining distance to reduce the risk of exposure between patients. We are seeing well patients at separate times during the day from sick patients, and we're trying to maintain better separation and to allow more thorough cleaning. In fact, when patients arrive for their visits, they can usually skip the waiting room by waiting in the car. We'll then call them when we're ready to directly take them to the room. Of course, we ask patients to wear a mask, and we limit visitors, all in the name of making sure that everybody's as safe as possible when visiting the doctor.
Amazing. And very quickly before we go here, in the next 30 seconds, if someone's not comfortable bringing their child in for a visit yet, what are some other options? And because I know some pediatric offices are also closed right now too. So what are some other things that people could do in the meantime?